Iceland can be harsh like a lunar landscape. But it can also be vivid and green. And I have these moments when I'm biking to work and it's dark. And I can see the stars and I can see the moon. A harsh winter and a long night can also be beautiful. And when the summer finally arrives, it brings out the joy. And you really reconnect to people who live here again. They're a really close-knitted community. And being a part of that matters to me.
And sorry, can you just introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Ole Páll Gesson, and I serve as the Chief Data Officer at the City of Reykjavik. The data scientist finds the story in the data. When I started here, I felt like it was a clean slate. Our mission was to build something. We know that digital transformation is ahead. We need to evolve with society. How can we, as a city, use data and data analytics to help people, to have them accessible on the web, to put down these barriers, these walls, to improve the quality of life for the residents of Reykjavik. So your work means something to somebody. Our role here as Data Science Office is to bring value from data to our stakeholders within the city of Reykjavik. The stakeholders could be the Department of School and Leisure, it could be the Department of Welfare, Urban Planning, or the City Council, or the residents. It's almost like going through the phone book or something like that, but you have to go there, talk to them, listen, and do it again and again and again.
We are just right outside the Arctic Circle. So during the winter, it gets dark and it's obviously cold in Iceland. So the first thing you kind of get to know about Icelanders is that they are crazy about their swimming pools. It's ingrained in our culture. You know, when you have family photos, you maybe go to the countryside and take photos. But my brother, for instance, got a photographer to meet them up at the swimming pool because that's where they were every day, essentially. So his family photos, you know, them standing by the swimming pool, you know. Yeah.
I got frequent requests, even phone calls on why can't I see how many guests are in the swimming pools right now? I need to know this. And also, like, why can't I just predict how many people are going to be in the pools for next hour or so, 2 hours, or in different swimming pools? And what we'd like to do is show the percentage, the capacity of the swimming pool. Like, Laugardalslaug, which is one of the cool swimming pools here, is at 50% right now. And we predict it's going to be at 70% in an hour and 35% in 2 hours. So we started looking into this, and this became a project on our side, and with the Department of Sports and Leisure. But when we started to dive into it, we saw that, hey, this is going to be a bit complicated.
I should be looking at you and not the camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shall we start now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Talking to you. Okay. So
Who the heck are you?
If I knew. No, I'm kidding. My name is Inga Rós Gunnarsdóttir.
My name is Hlynur Hallgrímsson.
My name is Sigríður Erla.
my name is Þorbjörn Þórarinsson.
I'm a senior data scientist.
I am a data scientist.
Data scientist.
A project manager for Reykjavik City.
Reykjavik City.
The city of Reykjavik.
My role is modeling, advanced analytics and predictive modeling. Yeah, that's me, I guess.
Finding meaning or value in something that looks like chaos at first, and finding a meaningful and beautiful way to present it.
To put a structure on the data team's work, how to break it down and help them keep their deadlines. Nothing ever happens too quickly for me.
We have like different backgrounds and different skill sets within the team. Thor is an amazing, machine learning guru, but he's also like, he has this, eye for detail, and there's something of an artist about him.
Hlynur is, he's a great programmer.
And what happens when your team ignores your deadlines?
They never do.
We have these gates, and it counts how many guests are arriving into the pool.
We can say, okay, this is just a cumulative sum of people that have gone swimming today.
That's a bit of a pickle, because we really don't want to know how many people have been counted in. Hey, there are 10,000 people at the pool. Like, that makes no sense. Can we fix that without buying new gates or changing the protocol? Turned out that
we have historical data for in and out of the gates for one swimming pool in Iceland, the largest swimming pool.
it's because there you have these bracelets that you need to hand in when you go out.
So we contacted the hardware provider, and they provided us with historical data.
And the data is corrected with respect to these bracelets afterward. So we have the data on how long they're staying. There is a distributional property that we can extract out of it.
But to make things a little bit more complicated, if there's a queue of people trying to leave the swimming pool, the people who work at the swimming pools are kind enough to like, okay, we'll just open the gates for you. You don't have to use your card to leave. But that's wonderful for everybody except for the data people, because that ruins our data essentially. But it's we look at it like it's the kindness of man ruining our perfect structured data. So we have to account for that discrepancy. Our model is a very simple one. It's a linear splines model, and the only inputs are
Time of the day
day of the week
and time of the year.
Every 5 minutes we have a process in web methods that reads data from the swimming pool gates and stores them in our data lake. We then use the pins packets. We get pinned linear models from our Studio Connect, and we then predict the duration. Then we pin that results table in our Studio Connect, and that's what our Shiny app accesses.
So before launching it, it had to go through testing.
To make sure that this is, grounded in reality.
Because we are not swimming pool executives. We don't really know these numbers.
We set up a separate Shiny app for the managers of the swimming pools.
So going through the testing, it matters to it to go fast, to quickly, deliver quickly, and in a way that they understand. To show them the numbers, show them the time series, and preferably live.
So it's just like an interactive ggplot. So you just hover over, like, this is the time now, it's 12:30. The app says that there are 50 people here. Let's do a count. The feedback was like, it's essentially 10 minutes later, everything is spot on. And we thought, okay, is there something we need to improve? And they said, no, this is fine, because that's maybe how long it takes for you to walk there or bike or ride your car there.
When we launched it, it was immediately well received by the residents of Reykjavik.
Like, a lot of how we are able to get things off the ground quickly has to do with our Studio Connect.
So when you do it often enough, you have all the tools, and you just have to pick and choose what works best.
We are the people that actually work with the data, but now we're also the people that can deploy this and schedule it and put up a Shiny app in production within a week.
All the process of transforming and building up these analytical tables or products and publishing it, the data science team if it can't do all of that inside one domain, they become superheroes. They can do everything.
I think I do what I do not only because I love coding and making beautiful things, but also because I believe that working at the city of Reykjavik, I can improve people's lives, if only a small bit.
Making a difference. And maybe it's small, at least it's making an impact, which hopefully ends with the citizens and making life better for them.
If you want to make changes, if you want to matter, then you need to embrace the fact it's going to be challenging. You have to just know it's going to be alright. That's something that I didn't quite realize the magnitude of it before I started. But that's a ride worth taking, because through the experience, you grow.